just went there. Let me shall join and write attendance in case they ask for it. So personally, like very good in the business. She went to pay money and she's now really good in the business. So even though it did not help me, I know it has been helpful to others.
So did you lose interest, or was it because of the crowd you saw that made you no?
It's because of the crowd. Because I feel like, how many, like hundreds of people, how do you want to teach me? And just like one or two machines that are available. So how do I learn from there? So it just really puts me off. I joined like 5 side from fashion designing. I went to hairdressing that I don't even have any hope when it comes to making hair. Because me, right from time, I've been saying that when I grow up, I want to be this type of wife that is more, that knows how to do everything. Yes, multi-talented. So I'll be helping my children to, make snacks, make their hair, make their clothes, and everything.
Exactly.
So that was why I went to hairdressing. But it was still the same thing, and I just stick to my idea. That even though I was not active in the class, so I even went to even the actual field. Let me see how they are doing it, but I just lost interest because of that crowd, honestly. And no matter where I went, I just felt like I'm not doing this side again. I'll end up paying money to learn what I want to learn.
Okay, that was what I was about asking you. That do you still have interest, like in learning a trade or anything? If you're going to learn, what do you think that you're going to learn?
I have interest in learning a trade, not to eat sharp.
Which kind of trade?
That's fashion designing. Because
I have interest in this thing.
I don't have interest in it though. I just want to be sewing my own clothes. Because if you carry clothes,
interest now, it's still like at least you have passion for it. That okay.
Yeah.
When you see styles, when you see some styles on people, you feel like this style. I have machine at home. I can sew. I can cut.
Yeah.
I'm cook. I'm going home and I will make this myself. So it's still like you have interest.
And the fact that now, the money that they are collecting just to sew on this,
but it doesn't matter.
It has pushed me to learn and do it myself rather than giving somebody.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Fedora. This has been amazing. I'm loving it. Thank you. Do you think that NYSC is helping people, is preparing people for the labor market, for the job market? Do you think that they are doing enough to prepare young people for the labor market?
Yes, NYSC is actually preparing people for the labor market. I saw a meme, I think around last week or 2 weeks ago, that someone said, I know the reason why before you collect a job now, before you get a job now, they always ask for your NYSC certificate.
Exactly.
Because beyond school, NYSC teaches you a lot. That is if you are working in an environment that has standard, they are uphold their standard. Some people now, when I was 100 level, because my older sister studied HIS, but not in Illinois. So I saw that she was always wearing corporate and everything, and I was prepared. I had all my corporate ready. When I got to my department and I saw that the slippers everybody is wearing, I kind of felt discouraged. But now, using that as an example, there are some people now that they are forced to go and get corporate wears. So, and me, I'm always big on dressing corporate, because some people, you just see them on a Monday morning and you're like, why are you dressing like this?
Today's Monday.
And you don't blame them, because some schools are not really strict about dressing.
Yeah.
If you are in law, you know that white and black, and they must wear their shoe. And even if you are in some private universities, they are always strict about dressing. But most federal universities and some departments in that federal university, they are not strict about dressing. But when you come to a corporate setting, you can't dress anyhow. So that was one way I feel like NYSC prepares people for the labor market. Another way is it helps you to be more responsible. For people that when they say class is 8:30, they are going there by 9, and you have a strict boss that does not take nonsense, that is very, very disciplined. You'll be forced to wake up. You'll be forced to wake up early to get, because using myself as an example now, I'm part of the AM120 production crew, and we have to get here as early as 6:45. It's not that I'm not used to waking up early, but I had to intentionally learn how to start doing some things to save me time, because when I first started, my eating habits was very, very bad. I was not eating well. I was I was not eating well. I was not taking care of myself, because I have to be at work latest by 6:45. But now I've learned how to I've re-strategized. I've learned how to manage my time well, and not let go of any activities. Another way I feel like NYC preparing for the labor market is that it helps you to know how to set your calendar. How will I put it?
Priorities.
Yes, thank you. Your priorities, because now you are working somewhere now. You don't have all the free time you have. You can't just wake up one morning and say I want to go for amala dates, because you have your responsibility already. You have to be at work, so it helps you to prioritize work. So it's actually prepares people for the labor market.
Thank you. In addition to what Fedora just said, I think that NYSC has helped young people in managing their funds.
Yes, that's
You know, I'm not saying 77,000 naira is not enough, but I think last week when we went for our monthly clearance, the people that got arrears payment 44,000 naira, LGI was saying it that this money, some of you need to save it, but no, most of us, we just love spending money. So I feel that most times these funds that we get, you know, some people, the PPA, they pay you, and then your monthly allowance, please, NYM core members, we need to, these are the things that NYC is teaching us. You know how to spend your funds. And also I feel that NYC helps us in facing life challenges.
Yes.
You know, most of us, we've not left home. I feel, okay, I went to school, like I studied in Ekiti State University, but have not left home like that. Most times I still used to call my parents, I'm like, oh mommy, this, that. But when you go for NYS, you feel like, okay, after NYS, this is life.
Yes.
So NYS is preparing you for what is next in life. So I feel that in addition to what Fedora said.
So concerning that, which we're talking about challenges, how did you face the challenges that NYC threw at you? Because there is no way you come to NYC and you will not have any challenges. Because I remember coming to Oyo State, I faced a lot of challenges and I was so tired and I was like, why did you send me work? It means to come and serve my country. I didn't feel it at first. I was tired at first because of the challenges I got. And so how did you face the challenges and how did you overcome it?
Okay, so I'm still in the process of the journey. So the first challenge that I'll talk about is still the challenge of managing my time. So I'm not privileged to rent a house at the moment. So I stay in a Corpers lodge that is filled with so much activities. From Sunday to Saturday, there's activity every morning and every night. And I'm like, there's no even time for myself. You know, as a reporter, you go to work, you don't even know when you come back. There's no clock out until you are done with the work for that day. So I learned how to manage my time. I remember calling my mentor one day and I was telling her, because I had to ask her. She had to tell me that she was like, welcome to adulthood. And she had to tell me that I have to intentionally take some steps. She was telling me as simple as sorting out your clothes for the week, making sure that your shoe is cleaned the night before, as maybe even cooking that night, even though it's late already, cooking that night so that when you wake up in the morning, it's just for you to warm the food. So it taught me how to, manage my time. And that thing is the money you spoke about, because people usually tell me that your friends are in Oyo, you are enjoying, but there's no parent. Most parents now, they know that you are earning money. They will just help you one way or the other. So I had to start learning how to, because me, when I was in Unilorin, as little as soap, my mom, I don't buy soap.
I don't buy anything.
As little as soap, if that's finished, that's the end. I'll be calling them and disturbing them. As little as cream too. I don't buy and even though I know I was living far from home, but my parents are pastors and we usually have one Holy Ghost service every district. So when there's Holy Ghost service like this, my mom has already packaged Ghana, must go send it through one pastor in the lorry. I'll go and get it. So I don't usually. But then my siblings were telling me that you soon start buying all these things by yourself. I was just laughing at it that it's not possible. But now, when I even got to NYC, I said I'm not going to call my dad for any money again. Now it has helped him to be more independent, and that thing it helped me to do was to budget my money, because in as much as people shout 7K and 70K, the higher your salary,